You do not fast if you miss this one thing. This is what you missed about fasting. Let's hop into it. Hey, my name is Mia. I'm not claiming to be a professional or anything. I'm just speaking based off of my experience and the things that I realize in my own journey. I want to help you become connected with yourself. You've heard of the fast from the Muslims and the Jews. There's cultures everywhere that have a different take on fasting. It is up to you as the individual to use your discernment, so then that way you can explore to see what works for you. So fasting is basically not eating, or like denying your body the physical pleasure. Eating is known to be a quick way to have food, but when you take a break from eating, it allows your body to stop using the energy that it takes to digest, and it allows your body to put the energy into other things within your body. Humans are naturally capable of regeneration. If your finger gets cut off, you can regrow it. If something happens to your body or you break a bone, it heals itself. And when you fast and you meditate and you allow your own body to detox, it heals you from the inside. Fasting allows your body to kill off cancer cells. It allows you to fight off diseases. That is why when you are sick, you kind of refrain from eating, right? Or you eat less overall in general. But a lot of people kind of think it's just the physical fasting. But when it comes to detoxing your body, it is not a quick fix. A lot of people think that if you're sick, or like even mentally, for example, fasting by itself will not fix what's wrong in here. It will not fix what's wrong up here. If your problem is resentment or anger or an overflow of feelings that you don't know where to direct or where to have, and if you're holding a bunch of resentment for somebody, you are not fasting right. The whole point of fasting is to not only detox your body, but it also is to detox your mind and your soul. And this is important for your own self-development, not just to fast physically. And if you are fasting, but you're not actually detoxing the root, if you're not actually cleansing your body of all the bullshit that you're holding inside of you, like literal actual shit inside of you, that you normally don't even let your body digest, you're not fasting. You are stuck. Because then you feel like you're doing all the right things, and then you're having zero progress. And fasting, you have to unlearn a lot of your emotional patterns that you grew over the years of defending yourself. And this is not just like working about consciousness or your soul development. It's also your mental health. And back then, it fell under the same word. Whether you wanted to call it mental health or becoming a real man or becoming a real woman, or just embracing yourself, who you are, and enjoying the life you are in, you have to put in the work for your mind, for your body, for your soul. This means that you have to do shadow work. You have to unlearn all of the bad habits that you were taught. So even something that's called cognitive biases, when you're judging somebody based on an act that they do, or you're judging them based on the way they look or the way they present themselves, that's putting judgment on yourself and others. And it creates more resentment within yourself. It creates more anger with yourself. And it's also sociology as well, not just the spiritual, not just the conscious, not just the mental health. sociology, your dynamics, the way you interact with other people, other living organisms, they change based on how you view yourself. And when you decide to keep bottling everything up, or you're just trying to get through it without actually getting hold of the problem and the root, you're treating the symptoms without treating the cause, okay? This is why you have back pain. This is why you have headaches. This is why you have migraines. This is why your eyes have pains. This is why your hands hurt. Your body is a part of you. Your body is in your soul. Your soul is not trapped in your body. Your soul could leave and enter its body at any time. You literally do it every night when you go to sleep. And you have no idea. And you can use this amazing ability to have the divine information flow within you. This allows you to reconnect with the void, with your higher self, with the literal spark of essence. It doesn't matter if you are religious. Here, it doesn't matter if you believe in God. It doesn't even matter if you like shrinks or not. This goes beyond that. This is just one little piece of the picture within a large puzzle. You are the piece of the puzzle, and you are also the whole puzzle. So when you are mistreating other people based on the way you feel, when you are trying to fast without actually detoxing your body, you have to go through the pain. You have to go through the very darkest of nights. You have to literally tear yourself apart to the point of insanity, to the point where you feel like you might not live another day, to the point where you might feel like you want to kill yourself every day, okay? I have struggled with self-harm. I've struggled with my mental health, okay? I have scars all over my body. And I'm still here. I am still here. And I'm stressing this because a lot of people think that fasting alone is enough. A lot of people think that just reconnecting with the parts that you want to reconnect with, you think it's enough. It's not enough. If you only nitpick and choose what to work on, what to connect with, when to connect with it, when to dispose of it, you are not reaching your potential. You are not working on yourself. If you are trying to play God, even though you are God, if you are trying to create this role without taking accountability for your own actions, you are falling, you are failing. Your consciousness is becoming more and more earth food. That is why you have all these different agendas pushed onto you, so you can become nutrients for the earth and your soul gets re-purified. But when you work on yourself, eventually you get a point where you are above the laws of nature. Right now in the 3D, you are 48. You have 48 chromosomes. You are governed by the 48 laws of nature. Here, you have freedom still, but you also have the free will. Your soul, it comes here and it's like, oh my gosh, what can I learn from here? But you need to reconnect with the parts of yourself that you don't want to connect with. You need to be able to look at the darkest parts of yourself that you hate, and you need to say, I love you. You need to look at other people with love and understanding, not judgment, not hate, not resentment, not anger, but with understanding. And a lot of people think that fasting is gonna fix these problems for you. It might make you feel lighter physically, but it will not get rid of the pain that you are holding in your heart. If you have a mother wound, fasting will not help that mother wound. If you have a father wound, if you do not get along with your father, or even if you're just angry or resent men, even if you think you have problems with men, you need to reconnect with the Father. If you are hating men as a woman, or if you are hating women as a man, you are fighting yourself. This is why a lot of people, even like Andrew Tate, he is very controversial just because of the fact that he hits all those check marks. He is apparently very successful. So people are like, I want to be successful. I want to do what he's doing. He's in a relationship. So you're like, okay, that's what I should be doing too. But you cannot compare yourself to all these other people because they are not going to have what you need to succeed. You need to take everything that you see with a grain of fucking salt. And it doesn't matter who it's from. It doesn't matter if it's from Andrew Tate, Billy Carson, Katy Perry, Taylor Swift. It doesn't matter if it comes from a fucking doctor, or your mom, or your dad, or your sister, or your brother, or your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, whatever. You need to look at yourself and where you are in your own journey. And you need to be like, what do I need? What does my body need right now? Where is it hurting in my body? And how can I use this to heal myself? Because when you work on yourself, when you actually fast and you detox all the bullshit that you learn to work with yourself. It is not you versus another person, okay? It is not the mother versus the father. It is not the parent versus the child. It is not partner versus partner. It is you against the problem. It is you working with, you see what I'm getting at? It's coexistence. It's partnership. You are in a partnership with this earth. You are a part of this earth. You are part of the ecosystem for this earth. And you cannot progress in yourself if you're constantly trying to avoid your resentment towards your mom, towards your dad, your sister, your brother, whoever it is. If you fast, you need to detox your mind. You need to detox your body. You need to unlearn all of the shit that you learned as a child when you were just trying to defend yourself. Monsters are not born. Monsters are not evil. Monsters are created. Okay? This shadow part of you takes over when your soul is tired, when your soul is drained, it's overburnt. Your ego takes over because it wants to help you. It wants to protect you. It wants to defend you at any and all cost. This is why you cannot hate yourself. Because it's all you. Your shadow is a part of you. Your body is a part of you. And a lot of people that try to say they are spiritual, or they're conscious, or they're aware, or they're not asleep, they are with a different label. Because you think, I have divinity within me. That means I'm aligned now, all of a sudden. No, that's not how it works. You cannot fast and not eat without taking care of what caused the problem. And you cannot blame it on your emotions, because your emotions communicate with you with what you need. Your body does not have the tools to just blatantly be like talking to you the way that I am speaking with you. So that is why you have pain. That is why you have physical aches in your body. Your body is beautiful. It but it wants to help you. Your ego, it wants to keep you safe. It wants to protect you. And when you are angry at it for trying to protect you because it hurt someone you love, you're hurting yourself even more because you're fasting, but you're still consuming and consuming and consuming and consuming. Yes, technically, you're physically fasting. Okay, so you're not eating a bunch of trash that's highly processed. Maybe you're a vegan. Maybe you like meat, but you decided that you're sick of it all and you just don't want to eat it all. You want to be a breatharian. You want to get your energy from the sun. But then you don't work on yourself. You keep absorbing things from other people and what they tell you. It's starting to rain a little bit again, but I'm just going to keep going because I think I'm on a roll and I'm digging it. But fasting is not just about starving. It's not about starving yourself. You can cleanse food. You can purify food to give it the nourishment that your soul needs. Or if you are working on yourself, you can ditch the food and you can do it organically, but you still have to work on your emotions. You still have to work with yourself. You have to work with your inner child. You have to look at those unconscious habits that you do over and over that you learned when you were little. Maybe your mom abandoned you. Maybe your dad abandoned you. Maybe you went through a trauma. But when you ignore that trauma, it doesn't make it go away. It makes it stronger. You're putting more energy into the actual problem rather than trying to heal yourself. And when you fast, it is not a shortcut. You cannot fast and expect everything to heal overnight. I do not fast as much as I should from the physical food. Even then, I acknowledge why it's important and why you need it, because it is not just about your body, it is about your mind, it is about your soul. You need to be able to let go of all of that pain that you are holding. And it is painful because the only way you can move past it is to go through it. You have to go to the deep, darkest pits of hell just to see the light. You have to. There is no other way you can heal yourself and become the best version of you without it. And you cannot constantly fast if you are watching videos 24/7, if you are watching mindlessly the content that is pushed out for you, or even if you're just listening to what other people are saying all day. Obviously you have masters. Obviously you have Thoth, Samael, Gaia, Mary Magdalene. But all these people, all of these entities, they all have one thing in common. They learned for themselves. They did not just brainlessly follow somebody else. That is what you don't understand about fasting. Fasting also means stop taking what other people are saying so damn seriously to the point where you can't think for yourself. You're sitting here, you're wondering why you're meditating and nothing is changing. You are fasting, but you still feel so heavy. You are doing all the right things, and then somehow you're still depressed. You're still killing parts of yourself off. You're still rejecting other people. You're still using your trauma as an excuse for not taking accountability for your own actions. You are using your pain as a weapon, and that is dark magic. And when you fast without the actual intention of detoxifying yourself, you're not changing anything and you're only making it worse because you are not tackling the cause. You're not tackling the weed by the root. You're just trimming off the top and calling it done to get it off your hands. That's not what working on yourself is about. That is not what healing is about. Healing is not always going to be happy. Healing is not going to be perfect. There will be times where you feel like it's too much. There will be setbacks. There will always be setbacks. You are in an imperfect body with an imperfect mind, living in a world full of duality. But you are trying to skip the duality without mastering it. You are trying to ascend the third world without trying to understand the third world. And certain texts, yes, they can help you, but you need to be able to have that discernment for yourself. You need to have your own experiences. You cannot live through somebody else. This is why a lot of people, they end up cutting off their parents, right? Because their parents, they never got to do this as a child, so they want you to do it so they can share the joy with you, or you can share the joy with them. Okay, I will use myself as an example. My mom, she wasn't from America. She was born and raised in Italy. So she's never had the American high school experience. And she would try to live that through me. And I think a lot of people don't realize how important it is that when you are in contact with your parent, you are in touch with your parent, you are very close to them, you can love each other and they will still be bad for you without realizing it. And they don't do it on purpose. It doesn't mean that they hate you. It doesn't mean that they want you to suffer, because they don't. But you need to take accountability, as do they. And a lot of that pain, a lot of that resentment gets transferred through bloodlines. For example, my grandmother's grandmother was a prisoner of World War I. Other people don't know that. I know that. I know it's from my family, my bloodline. I'm not even American either, but I'm very well accustomed. I've been here for the better part of my life, you could say. But that doesn't mean that pain is not there. And it can also skip generations too. And this also goes with unique traits. But when you ignore those faults, I'm not saying that your parent is bad. I'm not saying that they are the cause of your problems, because they are not. It's the same bloodline. It's the same souls deciding to respawn. But you need to take accountability for your parts. You cannot blindly follow your parents, because they don't know what's actually best for you. All parents want their children to do better than them. Why would they want you to suffer? They wouldn't. Why would the Father want you to suffer? They wouldn't. Why would God knowingly put you in hell if He didn't want you to grow from it? If you were never in hell, you would not know what heaven was. Okay? These mishaps, these unfortunate events, they happen so you can have the opportunity to be like, okay, this is what I can get from it. Your soul, before it comes here, it decides what it wants. And your path your hardships, your life is based off of the outcome. Okay, so if you want to build patience, you're not just gonna magically have the patience of virtue like that. You need to have a chance to build the patience, like growing plants, growing fruit, or maybe growing within yourself. If you want to have a better relationship with that feminine energy, with the masculine energy, with the mother, with the father, you are going to have conflict. So you have the opportunity to get through it. Fasting gives you the opportunity to let all of that out. Fasting is not about not eating. It's about letting go. It's about blossoming from the ground and building your way up. It is about learning. It is about experiencing. It is about embracing everything that this life has to offer you. And when you are fasting, it gives you the opportunity to feel all that pain that you hid for so long. Fasting gives you the opportunity, and it gives you the chance to let go of that resentment that you had. And this is for everybody. It doesn't matter who you are or where you are in the world, what culture you're in. Fasting is not about denying yourself. It's about giving yourself love. And then you do realize, hey, if I'm gonna be fasting, I might as well tap into myself and see where it hurts and let it go. That is the magic of fasting. That is why when some people go on this beautiful fasting journey, they change drastically. It's because they let go. Their skin clears up. They're not so full of acne anymore. They are no longer bottling everything up. They are no longer in that fight or flight response. And that is what fasting is about. And as always, be kind. And I love you.